Oh, the Wolf here, ready to bring you part 6 of Let's Play Megaman 6. In our last video, we took on Yamato Man. In this video, we're going to take on Night Man. Now, one thing I must admit that I like about these games is they do tell you what the robot was intended for, what their power is good for, things like that. At the very beginning, before you go into the stage, which not all of them did, and some of them you really had a guess on. And, you know. Oh, and for anyone that was wondering in Megaman 3 how I mentioned on Hardman how I didn't know what it was for, well, I kinda did, but to be exact, Hardman was a construction robot. That's all he was. Okay. Now, Nightman's bored, since we're on Nightman's stage, I should probably do some talking about Nightman and whatnot. It's pretty dang cool. I like it. It reminds me of a mechanical castle or something. It's really awesome, and I must admit, this stage at least is creative in the game, even if I find most of this game to be unoriginal and just a repeat of what's been done in Mega Man games. But, you know, it's still enjoyable. And here we go, slow all of a sudden for reason. Which might cause me to land on spikes if it's not careful. Okay, there we go. Past the difficult part there. At least when it's slow, because I'm not sure it would register the jump right is all. Now those guys are kind of cool. They're like the Mets, whatever you want to call them, the Me Tools, etc., etc. But you know what I'm talking about, and they're a pretty cool version of it. They might be kind of, though, of Oscar the Grouch in a way as well, which, if anyone's watched the, some Sesame Street, hopefully you know what I'm talking about, even though there are so many versions of Sesame Street, but I hope and pray you understand what that comment of Oscar the Grouch is about. Okay, now let's fly up there to get yet another energy tank that I will not use, because the Wolf does not use energy tanks in this game, for some unknown reason. And it almost got us into trouble in the last video. But yeah, Nightman stage is really freaking awesome to me. Hardest part is probably this part, only because it's hard to control how you bounce here. But if you get, I mean, we're towards the end, and really, you know, the stage isn't too hard overall, but its whole design and whatnot, as I said, really creative. Reminds me of a mechanical castle thing. Now, there are a couple ways to take on Nightman. I'm going to show you what is the easiest, but you can try Mega Buster if you're good enough. You can put on Power Suit and charge up shots to break through the shield so you don't have to wait for Nightman to fire. But the easiest way is probably to use Yamato spears on this guy. And, it's nice because the spears do penetrate the shield, so you're not worried about all that crap. Ignore the alarm, please, ladies and gentlemen. You get Night C and Beat A parts. Now, I'm not sure what the C stands for, Night C. I think it's either Crusher or Cannon, but I'm not sure. And it's not too important, probably. You just know you get this nice mace thing that works similar to Ringman's weapon from Megaman 4. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Wulv signing off.